Hi, Chris here from Undrlvld. Just wanted to let you all know that I received an email last week with a viewer who was concerned with the Critical Role policy that they basically want all these videos to be released on Mondays when they release the video officially on their YouTube channel. They were just concerned that this channel was going to be in jeopardy if I kept doing this. And I actually agree with that, which is why I wanted to let you all know that this highlight video on Friday right now, it's going to be the last time I actually do this. I'm just doing it mainly so people can see this beginning part so they know that I'm going to be releasing highlight videos from now on Mondays. And if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see on Fridays, be it like a round table or a stream or a review of the episode, I still want to have something on Fridays, just not something that might get my channel like destroyed or something by the Critical Role team. But I wanted to thank you all for the support. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you want to keep getting all this awesome mediocre content that I do. And I'll catch you in the next one.
There you see, at one of the tables, right in the center of the room, sitting down, is Pretty. No one sitting at the table around. He has the tiniest of bow ties. That is like tied around his wide ogre neck. It looks to be extended with multiple ribbons to make it all the way around that don't match the coloration of kind of the pale blue. And on the table you see 3 small boxes.
It's hard to buy presents when I don't know much about you, but, here.
Thank you, Pretty.
You did not have to do that.
I know.
Should we open them now?
Okay.
Okay.
2 of you roll a d6 for me, please.
Rollies.
Rollies.
6. 5.
Okay. So, you open yours. And the first thing you see is what looks to be like an incredible, almost like fractal spiral of tiny little points that spiral within themselves. And you're like, this is an incredible craft of whatever it is. And you reach down and touch it, and it's a little give to it. And you pull it out and realize, oh, it's a cauliflower. It's a very beautiful spiral cauliflower.
Oh, it's lovely. This is so wonderful. Pretty?
Well, it wasn't a lot of notice, so I just looked what I could find.
Oh, I love it.
You open yours, and you find probably the most perfect artichoke you've ever seen. Well kept, well washed, still a little damp in some places, probably wasn't dried properly, but it looks pretty solid.
Pretty. Just absolutely gorgeous. And I take it and I
know, I'm trying to figure out, do we put it in our, like, jacket, or do I put it in, like, maybe our hair?
Maybe
Will you put mine in my,
yes,
like...
absolutely.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I kind of just pin it.
Thank you.
And I take mine and I wrap it around my wrist like a corsage.
I'll tie it
Thank
for
you so much.
That's lovely.
What did you get?
You open yours, and you pull out what looks like 2 pumpkins stacked on each other, like small, tiny pumpkins. But you realize that they're actually 2 pumpkins merged. One grew out of the other, and it has this kind of like double pumpkin appearance to it, an oddity in nature.
Oh. This is remarkable. Where did you find this?
My kitchen.
We got you something as well. And I pull out the tankard filled with trash.
It's real rough, guys. I'm gonna be honest. As you set it down, like there's a moment where even just holding together, you're like, oh, honey, and then it falls apart. The tankard, while you did mend it, it looks like the the chicken bones have somehow. You rolled a 1. I don't know how this works, but
The chicken bones get worse.
you watch as a series of previously unseen
No, I heard it in your head.
Tiny maggots, kind of like out of the bones onto the table. They're kind of moving under the linen, and he's like,
Okay, thank you.
It was dark outside.
Yeah, we didn't
couldn't
realize. In the dark, it was a lot better.
It's the thought that counts.
I grab one of the maggots.
Protein. I'm gonna put this on display.
and he takes the several pieces that have fallen apart and gathers them and stands up, and people move out of the way as he goes over and sets it up on the mantle where the rest of the alcohol bottles are. You see, Hero's like, Pretty, we're not gonna.
It looks so beautiful. Perfect location.
It's your big night, buddy. We're gonna support you, but that's not gonna stay long. We'll find another place. Yay!
Do you have a table that's more private?
Yeah.
Stands up as the food's being kind of wheeled behind him. The other ship is like trying to figure out where he's going, and he's just falling behind. Walks over to this table in the corner with about 7 ruffians who are sitting there kind of watching him approach as his shadow begins to barrel over them. Get out. They all stand up. Their chairs scoot back and fall back. They grab their drinks and leave. He turns around and goes, "Get out!" And everyone stands up and grabs their stuff and finishes their drinks and grabs their food and starts collecting. And the room is suddenly, within a few moments, empty, except for the 3 of you, the people who run the Soot and Swill, and Pretty. And you.
You're just like watching it.
6 back down.
Private.
Oh, thank you, Pretty.
Much better.
Your meals for the night.
Thank you.
They are just the standard meals they serve here. More of the same.
Did you make this or did he?
I made them a while ago, and he's been keeping them warm.
Oh, great.
Oh, I'm so glad to have this again today. It was delicious the first time.
So Pretty, how long have you been here at the tavern?
5 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
What was your previous place of employment?
Kinda hit people for a living.
Oh, it's kind of what we do. We have so much in common. Oh my goodness.
I like this better.
Yeah.
People treat me nicer.
Where did you hit people?
In the head mostly.
Oh no, I don't. No,
Sometimes
that
the
makes
sternum, or like
That's a
if
good
I got the
spot.
drop first, maybe like a cold cock in the back of the head. And just take care of things immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just kill him outright?
Oh, hopefully not kill them.
Oh.
Not
I
on
misunderstood.
purpose.
I'm sorry.
Some people are just so fragile.
Did you fight for spectators or did you fight for for like a reason? Did people hire you to take care? Were you like a bounty hunter? I hear there's a lot of bounty hunters around here.
No, I just watch the door.
Points up front, and you can see, and you've walked past a couple times, and perched there's a human fella who's looking at some arms in his side, who's kind of just sitting and keeping a watch on the door, who's actively been kind of the peacekeeper of the chamber. And as he points over in that direction, and looks back at the rest of you, gives 2 fingers over towards Pretty.
But I worked my way up the ladder.
By the way, we brought our friend Fresh Cut Grass because he's never witnessed a date. So we figured this would be the perfect time to let him see how that goes.
Smiley date to you.
Smiley day to you too. I didn't make another meal. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't eat. It's fine. Just continue. I'm a bot on the wall. You just continue.
The crowd is just letting out from the evening's performance, and you see a bunch of individuals in warmer coats prepared for the cold, rainy night. Some of them are holding up what looks like leather spread umbrellas. A couple of more magic-oriented figures you can see kind of letting sort of a cascade of wind that separates it off to the sides, spraying some of the other individuals on the right and left without really giving a shit. And exiting amongst the crowd, a bow-tied ogre and his 4 companions. How do you guys look as you exit?
I'm draped over a pretty's right arm.
I'm dangling on him too, somewhere. Just
Off of his left arm.
Yeah.
I'll be walking in front of them, holding on to FCG's hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm holding the playbill, trying to figure out if that was an understudy or.
I'm not gonna lie. It was an amazing display of acrobatics, and singing in the midst of it was unexpected of
Just
an odd artistic
incredible.
choice.
Flying through the air and then
Yeah.
singing the song at the same time.
And it went longer than the previous time. It was nice to get to the ending.
Still no otters.
Still
though.
no otters.
I should have those.
I tend to be more of a purveyor of narrative stage theater, but I can appreciate the interpretive dance and acrobatic aspects of the lauders. Not my favorite, but
You are a patron of the arts.
You're so cultured.
well, thank you.
So intelligent.
Pretty.
Looks up, and the rain kind of hits his face a bit, and he kind of just exhales deeply.
Yes.
This has been a wonderful, wonderful night.
I agree.
Thank you for dinner. It was fantastic.
Well, it's quite literally all I do. And I must say, this has been an unexpected pleasure. And I enjoy your company and friendship deeply. But, I just think we're different kinds of people. Please, do not misunderstand. I just... God damn it. I just think you three have a lot of the world before you to see. And, I don't know.
Oh, we can still be friends.
Of course, please come
Is there
visit.
any advice that you would have for me? Maybe that something was off, that, for the next time around I could...
He kneels down, his knee kind of splashing into a puddle that kind of scuts off the side, puts his hand on the right, or his right hand onto your left shoulder and gets down to eye level and looks at you with a big grin and goes,
You're wonderful, just how you are. Just not meant to be.
It's okay. It's just hard when you feel something and the other person doesn't. It just happens every time.
It's all right.
Always the bridesmaid.
Pull out pate. Can I have a hug?
Okay, Pate.
goes and you hear a crack.
Oh, sorry.
Reaches forward and goes to grab your hand, scoops it up with your hand, scoops it up with your hand, and kind of pulls together and goes one little.
No. I'm gonna go read the next chapter of my favorite novel. And go to sleep.
A good night, pretty.
Good night.
You too. And
Sweet prince.
you'll find your special someone one day. And when you do, bring them by. and I'll make you all a meal.
Well, we have to have your approval, right?
Of course. I'm invested in your happiness now.
How did it go?
He was so charming, and we laughed so much, and the Lotters Not Otters was so much better this go around. But, I don't know. It just,
You don't have to kiss and tell.
he turned us down.
What?
What?
Holy shit.
Yeah, he wasn't into it.
He didn't, well, it's not that he didn't like us, but he was like, you know, he ended the night by saying, I respect you. You all are beautiful and the most captivating women I've ever had.
I know, all right.
Yes.
It was very...
Of course. Definitely not.
You probably talked about your adventurous spirit. You ever
That's
use
true,
that?
yeah,
Oh, boy.
sure.
Yeah.
It's not, well, how's it go? It's not you, it's me. Yes. Was that something like how it went?
Well, he didn't say that. He just wasn't interested in us, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
And to think, between the three of you, we've got so many different types. Not a single one of you.
I know.
Wow. All those choices, not one.
Well, okay, Dorian.
I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Everyone teases me. I get to tease every once in a while, right? All right.
Well, at least he didn't string you along.
I'm glad you had,
That's true.
glad you had fun.
We did have fun, and we got to
That's
see the
for
full
sure.
show, which is something else.
And a delicious meal out of it.